It's Eat It Virginia, and we're on the road to Scott's Edition in Richmond for a little dose of vacation vibes and a whole lot of flavor. Pinky's is all about small plates and big personality. It's known for tapas, plus some serious entrees like an 18-ounce ribeye. We sat down with owner Steve DeRaffele, whose family story is all over every detail of the place. It's named after his mom, whose cooking helped shape his menu and whose love shows up in every way Steve cares about his guests. Steve even built parts of the restaurant himself, putting to use his skills he learned from his grandfather, who once built diners. Welcome to Eat It Virginia on the road. We are at Pinky's with Steve DeRaffele. When did Pinky's open?
July 2021, so it's been a little over 4 years now.
How has that 4 years been?
Great, it's been incredible. We stuck it out through the pandemic years, and this has been our best year yet. This summer was great. It's been a lot of fun. It's still fresh coming in every morning. It's still great, and we're looking forward to more and more years.
So what does Pinky's serve? Like, walk me through the menu for somebody who hasn't been here before.
We serve a Mediterranean influenced menu. A lot of different tapas from the region. I would say it's not kind of like cornered into one area of the Mediterranean. That's another thing to definitely remember about our menu is, it spans from Spain to France to Italy to North Africa and Greece, obviously. You can literally order 4 different tapas and they're just totally different flavor profiles, which is really cool. We really pride ourselves on that, kind of touching base on all those different areas. And it also allows us a lot of room to change things on the menu, which we do seasonally. But also we have some heavy hitter entrees also. You can come in and get a bone-in 18-ounce ribeye. We have a colossal shrimp entree.
Maybe it's just me, but I don't really understand.
Sometimes it's just her.
It's always me. Explain to me what a tapas is.
Okay.
Like, how many should I order as just Robey? And I have a healthy appetite.
Okay.
And do I get a bunch for my whole table if there's a lot of us?
I would always ask your server how large they are because they do vary greatly. So you can get anything from a fruit and cheese board, which is called our Giardino board.
Which is fantastic.
Which is a larger, more...
He said cheese.
Fruit and
You're
cheese.
down.
Yeah.
So
that's more of a larger, more shareable one. Then we also have smaller ones, like our scallops is 3 scallops with a couple of pieces of fried
just
bread.
for me, the scallops.
Yeah, I would say a great example is if me and my wife come for dinner, we'll order probably 4 or 5 and share them. That's kind of the way we like to eat, and that's really how the menu started was, you sit down, say you're with a few of your friends, and you could try 6 different things and see if you still have room for more.
And what's the logic behind that kind of strategy for the menu? Why open that kind of restaurant?
Well, first thing, that's how I like to eat. But also, like, if you say you come in and you try 4 different things and you have a couple of bites of them, you're more inclined the next time to be like, oh, I want to go back there and have more of that or try more things. So it kind of just opens it up. So every experience you come in here is a little bit different.
Do you find that more people do the tapas?
It's definitely more than half the people that come, and it's very much, we very often serve things in several different courses. So it's not like your appetizer and your entree. Some people come in and I want 2 plates, and then 2 plates and 2 plates and so forth.
4 of the scallops.
Yeah.
That's
4 plates of the scallops?
Yeah, 12 scallops.
Yeah, so it offers like a little bit different of an experience and service. We also offer them as ready too. So, if you're really hungry, you want something really quick, we'll get it out to you right away. If you want to take your time, it changes the experience in that way, I'd say.
It actually would really work for somebody like me and you because you would eat the 18-ounce steak and I would
cheese.
have 5 plates of small plates or tapas as you're calling them. So
yeah, and you can eat that for brunch also because our whole menu is available all the time. So you can
all
have an
the time.
omelet, you can have an omelet and a 18-ounce ribeye.
No, I can come for dinner and have an omelet?
Oh, not the brunch menu.
Man.
The full regular menu is available even
I can
during
have
brunch.
a steak for brunch.
Yes.
Oh, even better.
Yep, put eggs on it, whatever you want.
One more question about the tapas. Is there 1 or 2 right now that are selling over the others? What are the hot ones?
Ooh, well, our octopus is always a hot seller.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, it's a very good looking dish, good tasting dish. We really take pride in the cooking process of that, and yeah, it's been like our number 1 from the beginning. We have a seasonal acorn squash that's on. Very tasty. It's almost like a dessert and an appetizer at the same time. We always sell a lot of our crab sherry risotto, also pork belly. I mean, it's funny. People ask me like, what's my favorite dish? But like, they're all on there for a reason. Like, it depends what mood you're in.
They're all your babies.
It depends what mood you're in, or like what you're in the mood for.
Did the acorn squash just come on?
Yes, last week.
And so you'll do that a lot. You'll have the acorn squash on for what, till?
Maybe 6 weeks, 2 months maybe, until it gets deeper in the winter, and we'll rotate that out. I'd say about maybe half the menu is like that. It just, it runs while it runs. When watermelon's hot, it's watermelon salad on the menu.
Someone like Scott, who really likes a certain thing all the time, he can come in and get it.
Yeah.
And me, who likes to eat seasonally.
I mean, literally, about the menu's about 50-50. We're always gonna have the ribeye. We're always gonna have the fish cartoccio, which is fish prepared in the bag and steamed in the oven. We're always gonna have our crab sherry risotto and octopus, but the more vegetable and seasonal things we rotate.
I have a buddy who is gluten-free. She's been all my life gluten-free. And this is one of the restaurants that she can come to eat. That's important, the dietary restrictions.
I'm extremely allergic to gluten. Our fryer is always gluten-free. We do a very, very, very good job of not cross-contaminating. We have specific areas where we cook certain things and cut certain sandwiches and things like that. So it's a very, very safe place. I'm very familiar with the uncertainty when I go out. It's very much a thing, and it only grows as you learn more about it. And we definitely take pride in how much attention we pay to the allergies. Yeah, I mean, not just gluten, all allergies, shellfish allergies, alpha-gal. I mean, all of them. We are educated, and we educate the servers and the managers on what people can and can't eat. So it's a huge part of our customers.
Do you get that feedback from customers? Do they know that this is the place to come?
Yeah, it's funny. We literally have like older couples come and they're like, I haven't eaten fried chicken in 30 years, and they cry. I mean, I've seen people literally cry over fried chicken sandwiches, and it's really cool because I know that feeling of going somewhere and being sick the next day and you're not really sure why.
So for our friends who have never been to Pinky's before, and I say, you guys should go to Pinky's, I'm thinking in their head, they're thinking like, lots of pink everywhere. And while there are accents of pink here, that's not why this place is called Pinky's.
There's only a few though. It's cool.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? The one that you see the most is the bar, and I did not order that way. My family built the bar, and my dad snuck in the pink accents without telling me. So I didn't even know until I got here that it was going to have the pink, because we wanted like a little touch of pink, but we didn't want it to be like overly Pinkies. It was very much like my mother's nickname, Pinky. More so than like a catchy name for something.
Your mother's no longer with us, but she is one of the reasons why you own a restaurant. Can you go into that story a little bit?
My mom was my whole inspiration. Her nickname was Pinky. We used to cook with her when we were younger. Very much taught me a lot of things growing up, and especially now that I'm older, I'm realizing how much I learned. In the moment, maybe not so much, but.
What are some of the things?
Patience.
In the kitchen?
Just in general.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Patience. Patience, respecting people, being genuine, those kinds of things. I know they sound kind of like cheesy or whatever, but as you get older, you kind of learn how important those things are. And just being nice to people. Really, it really makes a difference.
Those are all things that
three good ones
difference.
Right there.
Yeah.
Was the open concept your idea, or how did that come about?
So open concept, definitely something I wanted to do. Definitely driven by my wife. She kind of drives all the decor and decisions here.
And on the off chance they don't know who your wife is, you want to tell us who she is? Because she's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, my wife, Brittanny DeRaffele, is the owner of Son and Celine, also in the neighborhood. Handmade jewelry.
That smile. He's so in love. He's so smitten.
And they met at Terrence. It's like a local love story. Are you kidding? I think it's so cool.
Now you're making them blush.
No, I did. I'm sorry.
It's all good. No, we very much help each other out a lot with our businesses. She completes all the things that I can't really figure out. I'm good at the cooking and talking to people and managing the restaurant. She's very much the drive behind the look of the place. The open air, it worked out. We stumbled upon this place. It was available, and we were like, this is a dream come true. We can roll up all the garage door windows. It's wide open, it has high ceilings. We really wanted a tropical feel and a vacation feel to the restaurant, and this just fit perfect for everything.
So what I find cool, and I ate out quite a bit, as you're aware, is I can walk through the front door and essentially high five him in the kitchen. And I think that's really neat about Pinky's. It's one of my favorite things.
Was that on purpose?
I can see you in this open concept as the consumer.
Yeah, that's very much on purpose. Going into this business, I was thinking either a restaurant or kind of like a New York style deli where you walk in the door and like the owner stand there is like, you want the usual, what's up, how you doing? You watched the game last night kind of thing, and you have that relationship. And I wanted to be able to do that in the restaurant, and that's very much why the kitchen is right by the front door and the host stand is because, I want to say hello to people that I see often and, friends and family that come in and we're not, I guess it's like an underlying kind of basis that we're not really hiding anything. It's wide open, it's right there at the front door. You can see what we're doing. We respect what we do and we do it clean and it's very much on purpose, yeah.
You were just talking about an event that you had here, I guess maybe it was this past weekend or whatever, and how the event was an event for the neighborhood, but it really felt more like family because the neighborhood is so big into joining you. Can you explain that? Because I think that has a lot to do with your open concept.
Yeah. Well, the events we do, obviously there's events like people buy us out on a Tuesday night and have larger corporate events, but we like to sprinkle in a few throughout the year that are just kind of just fun and we do for the neighborhood and for us, for our staff. A lot of the people that came to the event work here. They enjoy spending time together and I think that's really cool, and not every restaurant has that, and we really do enjoy working with each other, and I think it's important to have events where you can kind of just hang out and it's not really about the money or stuff, and we always link up with a local charity, but it's just kind of a fun neighborhood thing. On a Monday night, we had a local oyster company come out and they brought their trailer and they were shucking and grilling the oysters and everyone had a good time. Yeah, some wine tasting.
I was here for a hot dog one.
Yeah, we always do an anniversary party in July. And that we kind of rotate in vendors so everyone can kind of come and hang out and not have to work that works here. And then we always do Friendsgiving, which is a little more private, but it's really cool. Everyone brings their own dish.
I wanted to ask, what's changed over the years? You mentioned you opened up in 2021.
Yeah.
What has changed with you as a restaurant owner and as the Pinky's itself?
I'd say me personally, you kind of like learn what you really want to do. And you answer a lot of questions along the way. Like I feel like everyone that opens a restaurant within the first couple of years are like, I want to open another restaurant. I really, really love working here, and I have learned that over the last 4 years, and that's like just what I want to do. And the restaurant itself, you learn and get better as you grow, and we're constantly trying to do that, and I'm not just saying that. Every day we try to get better and better at what we do, and I think it shows, it's become more and more enjoyable every day to come to work, and everyone's kind of in tune with what we're doing, and a lot of the employees have been here from the beginning, and it's really fulfilling, it's cool seeing everyone grow together also.
And this restaurant you literally built with your hands.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Yeah, well, there was a great shell to start, and then we kind of fine-tuned the things that we wanted to do here. So yeah, all the painting, the tiling.
But how did you know how to do all that?
I grew up working construction.
He would like exact details, and I want measurements.
Let me take notes.
So from the time I was like 5 until early 20s, I worked construction. And
from the time you were 5?
Yeah, paint on the weekends, And it has.
You gotta learn how to paint first.
However young enough I was.
Obviously didn't work construction.
See these hands? These are not construction hands.
Yeah.
These are podcast hosting hands.
As soon as they could trust me to hold a paintbrush, that's what I did on the weekends. Which I look back now and I really appreciate, because I think my work ethic is really what I pride myself on. And I always enjoyed it. I did construction. We used to build diners, my family, back in New York, and I did it all with them, from painting to steel work to concrete. I ended, in my last few years, I was fabricating all the stainless steel from the designs and the drawings that my grandfather would make, and I would take the sheet metal and program the computers and cut it and bend it. So yeah, I knew how to do all that stuff, and when I moved to Richmond, I kind of started fresh and jumped in the kitchen, and I was kind of like, you mean we could do this in the air conditioning? This is great. I was so used to working outside of New York, and yeah, I still had those skills. It was pretty fun doing the construction, because the first day, like retiling again, I hadn't done in 15 years. The first day I was like, what am I doing? Like, why does this seem so difficult? And then I would wake up the next day and literally do the whole job, and it was like, it just clicked. So it was a lot of fun.
A bike, but not a tile.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun getting my hands on those tools again, and it was a quick 3-month process, but just to kind of like touch back into that space was cool.
So I'm gonna ask you to pick a favorite child, and you're gonna hate me for this.
Okay.
If I was ordering off your menu right now,
okay,
what would you have me order?
So how about when I come in to eat, I always get the pork belly. It really shows how you should eat like a little bit of each plate and get a little bit of everything on each bite. I really enjoy that one. It has everything from the saltiness to the spicy to the pickle to the fresh orange. I mean, it's really, really good. My wife always gets fried calamari, which I know seems basic, but it's like we do it nice and crispy and it's gluten-free and it has a little spice to it and the house-made aioli. So it's just like a simple thing that just always hits. I always get the pork chop. Brings me back home, like a lot of places do, like the spicy pork chop with the Italian peppers, and we do our version of that. And it just, if I come in here for like a special night or my birthday or whatever, definitely getting pork chop.
Do you want to put in an order?
I mean, of course I do.
All right.
I mean, really, I want the pork belly because I love a layered.
I mean, we know someone.
Like it hits all the spaces. Like that's one of my. And then I don't know about you, but I've had the pork chop and it's really good.
Yeah.
Let's try some of it.
All right.
So what we do is we score the fat.
The pork belly, you score it, so.
Crisscross score it.
Right.
And then we cover it completely in salt overnight. And what happens is the pork
like
belly.
We're talking a cup of salt or like 40 cups of salt?
So we put about 3 full boxes of salt on it. And what happens is the pork belly will absorb as much salt as it can, but it won't salt it more than it can absorb. So it's an old kind of trick that butchers used to use. They would cure their meat in like pounds and pounds of salt because essentially they would say if they died the next day, the meat would never go bad, but it would never over salt it. So if you give it 24 hours, it really penetrates throughout the pork belly. And then what we do is we rinse it off really well so there's not any excess. And we put our own, we call it our Piggy's grill spice, which is what you taste if you eat anything off the grill. We also braise the pork belly in that seasoning. So we rub it on nice and thick, and then we don't put any liquid in the pan. We let the belly cook and its own fat renders down, and that's kind of the liquid it cooks in. And it's funny when you take it out and it's cooked and it's tender, the whole kitchen smells like chili. And we always give it one night to cool down. We take it straight from the oven, press it immediately, so while it's still hot and moldable, it gets that weight on it right away. And then when we take it out, which you can see here, when it comes out of the oven, it's still not perfectly shaped. So what we do is we take it out and we'll trim the edges around until it's like a perfect square to work with. And that's what we use for our BLT sandwich. So
no waste.
No waste, yeah, never. All right, so like we were just talking about, these are the squares of pork belly that we end up as our finished product to deep fry.
This is one of your gluten-free fryers?
Yep.
That whole fryer
the
is
only fryer
gluten-free,
is gluten-free, yes. And you want to cook it until it gets nice and tender, because you braise it until it's tender. It's about 190, 200 degrees. Cool it so you can portion it while it's congealed, and then you want to fry it again so it has a crispy outside exterior, and then on the inside it's nice and tender. We do about maybe 20 to 25 orders a day.
That's 60, 70 cubes of.
Yeah.
That's
We're
a lot
really
of work.
good at cutting cubes now.
It tastes really good too. That's
It's
very
like
popular.
Tetris, yeah.
Yeah, they're ready.
It's hot.
Yep.
Imagine that.
So like I said, we just take it out, let it sit on a napkin for just a second to catch that extra grease. And then
They are some pretty squares, Steve.
come around to, thank you. And we'll come around to the plating side.
All right, I'm gonna move out of this way.
And so this is our scordalia.
Tell me what that is.
So scordalia is a Greek. If you ever order like a mezze dip variety, this would typically be one of them. Essentially, the way I explain it the best is, you know how you make a batch of mashed potatoes and you add some like roasted garlic to it to flavor it? It's like the opposite of that. So it's like predominantly roasted garlic spread with some potato to kind of bring everything together. And then we plate it fat side up, the bottom where it seems to be, the meat kind of is a better foundation, let's say, so it doesn't tip over. And then we put a couple of our spicy pickled Fresno peppers on each piece.
So the number 3 on the plate, if you're on a date and is with another person and he has 3 pieces, who gets the 3rd piece? How does that work?
That's how you know if they're into you or not.
That's the part I'm missing.
Is they let you have the 3rd piece.
Yeah, or that's a moment, you guys share it.
You
find
if
out a lot. You find out a lot
You
with the
find
third
out
piece.
if you're into them. Are you kidding? You're like,
you
don't
both
get
find out a lot about each other on that 3rd piece.
I like that.
Again, with the fresh orange zest, the scordalia is on there to kind of bring everything together. And then what we do at the end here is, for a little bit of color, we make a smoked paprika aioli in-house. So we just dress up the plate a little bit. Fresh chive, again, a little herby touch on there. And then we finish a lot of things off here with zest, so this one gets fresh orange zest. And that's our pork belly dish.
I love it.
Lucky for you, there's 3 of us eating, so you don't have to make a commitment to me.
And pink accents.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Subtle.
Tying them in there.
Yeah, just
I love
subtle.
it.
They say to eat the rainbow, and I see a lot of colors here.
Yeah, so like I was saying,
pretty.
just break it up and just try to get a little bit of everything in each bite.
You're gonna join us, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll get the third one.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Take your time. Where are we on the scale of 1 to amazing?
Can I have that?
Oh, good. Is that good? Okay. Like this.
Having that orange bite at the end.
Yeah,
I like
a little
that a lot.
freshness. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. The textures and the flavors. I mean, textures
and the flavor.
Textures for me are very important.
Yes.
All right, there's where your high five comes in.
All right,
Don't leave
good
me
job,
hanging.
guys.
There it is.
On the road, lead it, Virginia. There we go.
Love eating local? Catch Eat It Virginia at WTVR.com, on Spotify, or the CBS 6 YouTube page. Reach out over social media to let us know which restaurant Eat It Virginia should visit next.